Welcome back to the channel. Green Country Custom Baits here. We've got a, looks like we got about 4 glide bait, swim bait bodies. We're going to be doing a cool thing. This customer has requested me to combine my shiner pattern with my real scale gizzard pattern and make something totally new. So appreciate you stopping in. If this is your first time, this is what we do. We paint custom baits. We got DIYs. We got a beginner's tutorial. If you're just starting out, you want to check that out, go to the playlist and look those things over. Other than that, we're going to get right to it. The shiner gizzard shad pattern. Let's go spray some paint. All right, and like magic, baby, we got it inside our mask. The smaller one fit in my, I don't know if these are 6-inch, 8-inch, but so we're going to come from the front. Now this bait's already scaled. The effect isn't nearly as good on already scaled baits, but we're going to give it a whirl. Now that's our regular white. Then we're going to come back with a pearl, because we want this one to have some flash. Let's hit the other side. All right, we got our white and our pearl base down, and we're going to let that dry. I'm going to heat set it from a distance, so we'll be right back. All right, we're going to put just a hint of this magenta around the lateral lines on both sides. Let's go in. We're at the top of the bait, so not looking for a lot of uniformity in that. Just kind of darken it up. It'll kind of darken the backside of those scales up. So anyhow, we'll let that dry. We'll pull it out and we'll see what we got. Sometimes it's like I'm uncovering a mystery, like, oh, that looks good, or oh, I got to start over. All right, we got to get it out of the net, and we'll give you a peek at what they look like here. It's kind of hard to do on camera, so bear with me. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let me get that in my helping hands and I'll be right back. Give you a little look at, I'll actually show you a little bit of all these baits, what it looks like at this point, and fairly decent scale patterning on it. Got 4 of these that I'm doing for him. And now I need to add some pearl flake. We're going to add a little pearl white. A little more to it. So we got to have some of that flash. And that's going to before I do that, I got a little bit of scaling here on the gill plate, and I want to diminish that. And then we'll get back to shooting our pearls. May not pick it up on camera. It's got a real nice shine to it. That hid just a little bit of that magenta, so it just barely pops through. And this bait has a hard time with this. This is that draw. It's got its own scales, so kind of having a little bit of hard time. But I'm going to put a little bit of black spots in the gill, just some light highlights and around that eye. They hold their scales pretty good. Like the gill. And then our pearls. Got some flash, folks. All right, colors that went into this one. We got a medium gray. We base coated that with a little bit of white on around the gills. Then we mixed a medium gray with just a little bit of black for the back and the final touches around the eye. We had a white that we went over for our scale pattern. Then we covered that with a pearlized white. We got a wicked gold for the gills. And we had a candy magenta, thinned way down with a transparent base for just some light highlights in the sides of the bait. You can see it a little more prevalent on this larger bait. Provided a ton of flash. So this is our combination. Shiner head, gizzard shad body. Didn't want a shad dot. A lot of pearls, got a lot of flash. I think he's going to really like this one. So if you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up at this time. Stick around to the end. Check out all the pictures after we get the eyes and the clear coat on this. And we'll see you guys next week.